Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I begin in the name of Allah, God, the most gracious, most merciful. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Peace be with you all. It's truly an honor for me to introduce this video tribute to our dear sister, Norma Tarazi, who recently passed away after a long battle with cancer. May Allah have mercy on her. Sister Norma served on the founding board of CAIR-Ohio, starting in 1998, as has been mentioned, when CAIR-Ohio was incorporated as the second CAIR chapter in the nation. She served for multiple board terms in the first 10 years, including as secretary of the board. Sister Norma's thoughtful approach, her compassion, her commitment to justice, her insightful writing, all of these elevated her contribution as she helped establish CAIR-Ohio as a growing influence in Central Ohio and beyond. During her time on the CAIR-Ohio board, one of Norma's strengths was using the media of the day to educate about Islam and to advocate for peace, justice, and understanding in the greater community and in the world. Her clear and direct writing style led to the newspaper publication of many of her commentaries. If you know her, you know what I mean, that Sister Norma never sought the spotlight. But even with her humble, behind-the-scenes approach, the influence she had was profound. And what's really remarkable to me is how much influence she had not only in the area or sphere of care work, but in so many areas of community building and service. For example, Sister Norma felt a personal responsibility to mentor and support young Muslim women, especially new converts or reverts. She was leading women's halakas or study circles in Kuwait before the Gulf War. These experiences led her to write 2 books on parenting in Islam, The Child in Islam, published in 1995, and Practical Parenting for Muslims, published in 2020, 25 years later for a new generation of Muslim families. Sister Norma later taught halakas here in Columbus at Masjid Omar ibn al-Khattab, and she was the editor of Iqra, one of our first community newsletters. As an educator, Sister Norma was instrumental, along with her husband, Brother Nabi, in helping establish Central Ohio's first full-time chartered Islamic school, Sunrise Academy. This happened in 1996. And you remember I mentioned that her first parenting book came out in 1995? Sister Norma donated all the proceeds from the sale of her first book to Sunrise Academy over the years. She taught math and science at Sunrise, and she mentored students in after-school activities in the fields that she loved, like home economics and the sewing club. Throughout all of Sister Norma's work in education and community activism, she remained a devoted and loving wife, mother, and grandmother, dedicated to caring for her family and loved ones. After a lifetime of humble service, Sister Norma has returned to her Lord. She has left her mark on how Islam is lived and practiced in this world through the power of her pen, the strength in her heart, and the depth of her faith. This evening, we honor and remember Sister Norma Tarazi with a video tribute that was lovingly prepared by CAIR-Ohio, Sister Norma's family, and especially by her step-grandson, Omar Amara. May all her efforts and the efforts of people she has inspired be a sadaqah jariyah, a continuous charity for her, inshallah, God willing.
Some people leave legacies so profound that their light continues to guide us long after they are gone. Norma Tarazi was one of those people. A mentor, teacher, mother, friend, and pillar of our community. We will look back on her life, her impact, and the inspiration she leaves behind for generations to come. Born in California to Norman and Lois Strombotany, Norma spent her early years in Sacramento before moving to New Jersey, where she graduated high school. Her academic excellence earned her a scholarship to study abroad in France, where she met her husband, Mohammed Nabi Tarazi. Together, they began their journey as a family with the birth of their first son, Omar. After 3 years in France, the Tarazi family moved to Kuwait, where they welcomed their second son, Khalid. In the summer of 1990, the Gulf War brought the Tarazi families to Ohio, where they began planting roots in a new community. Norma focused on raising her family while also dedicating herself to community work.
I'm Ahmed Al-Akhras. I'm the founding president of CAIR-Ohio. Norma was one of the first board members of CAIR-Ohio. February 1998, we had a town hall meeting, CNN town hall meeting in Columbus, where President Clinton was preparing for war against Iraq. We thought of founding CAIR-Ohio. Ever since, she has been our counsel for CAIR. She would tell it to you the way it ought to be told. Certainly, Norma was a pillar in the community of Columbus, Ohio. We miss her, and may God bless her soul, inshallah.
Among her many works, Norma taught science and math at Sunrise Academy, inspiring countless students with her passion for education.
My name is Suhail Khan, and I have the honor of serving as the chairperson of the Sunrise Academy Board of Education. From the very beginning, Norma has been an integral part of Sunrise Academy. She helped shape the foundation of our institution and also dedicated many years of educating our students as a science and math teacher. It is my great privilege to announce that the ISGC Board of Directors voted to name a building at Sunrise Academy in her honor. May this serve as a reminder of the love and respect we all have for you.
Through her heartfelt advice and counsel, she profoundly impacted the lives of many women and helped them navigate their journeys.
I'm Nicole Ghazi, and I serve right now as the Executive Director of Muslim Family Services of Ohio. Norma Tarazi is the sister who opened the door to the Omar Al-Khattab Mosque every Saturday and led a women's halaqah. She's the person who opened the door to Islam and to the Muslim community for me. She is somebody that I consider to be my mentor and my friend. She is a person that was beyond generous with her knowledge. And not only her knowledge, but in her wisdom. It is my hope that as we are out here serving our various communities, our deeds are a sadaqah jariyah in some way for what she gave to us many years ago.
To her family, Norma was a guiding light, a devoted wife, loving mother, and endlessly loving grandmother.
We have been married for over 50 years. So we have had she was a wife, great wife, great mother, great grandmother, community leader. She worked in almost every project. She was a partner to me, even in my businesses. Also, she helped me quite a bit in editing my books that I wrote. She was very active. Alhamdulillah.